Over my dead body, I said.
You were saying earlier about you're obviously not giving up on the titles until it's mathematically impossible, but in your heart...
Over my dead body, I said.
Over your dead body?
Yeah.
But in your heart of hearts, do you really think you can do it?
If not, I'll go home, guys. Mathematically, it's possible. You are there, you have to play every game. Suddenly, 3 days ago, we could close the gap and you are like, you are 1.5 games away. It doesn't matter. We have to continue to go.
So it doesn't feel today like you're, what we would say, clutching at straws?
No, it's the difficulty. The difficulty is higher 3 days ago, yet it is higher. But, I mean, if you want to win the Premier League, you're going to have to do something special. You're going to have to win this Premier League with the circumstances that we have. Probably have to do something that nobody else has done in the history of the Premier League.
I think the big mistake that Mikel Arteta has made and Arsenal have made is signing Kai Havertz. I think if they would have signed a killer, instead of Kai Havertz, they would have been in a much better position than what they are, and it would have quietened all the fans calling for a striker. If they'd have signed somebody that was a brutal...
I think Havertz was a replacement for Xhaka initially. The left side of that midfield, because the way Xhaka played. But then I feel like it didn't work out in midfield, so he ended up going back to that false nine. And I think that's why he's ended up where he is.
The problem is he's done all right.
And he has.
But the problem is it cost 75 million quid. That's why I say it's a big mistake. Yeah, you can get a top European striker, world-class striker for 75 million quid. You can get a bad boy, a proper bad boy as well.
I think the fact he's probably with Egypt and he's probably not playing in the major tournament as such, or maybe got a great chance of winning. I think it's either the Champions League or the major tournament. Normally the player who excels in that. You know, you're looking at sort of Vinny Jr. and Mbappe right now, Real Madrid looking really good going for the Champions League. Liverpool will be in that conversation, but right now he's certainly the front runner. And Roy, what you just said then in terms of getting maybe more trophies and league titles, that could actually put him above probably Kenny Dalglish and Steven Gerrard in sort of where he ranks in terms of Liverpool legends, because I think right now he's right on their shoulders.
Just say AFCON is a major tournament because a lot of people are there saying people not taking that. Say AFCON is a major tournament, just so you don't...
No, well, Egypt are not going to win the World Cup, are they?
No, but AFCON is big, wasn't it? Remember when him and Mane was going for it? And I'm just saying that.
It's a fact. It's a fact. If you win the Euros or you win the Copa America, it's deemed to be big, so the AFCON's in the same level.
It's picked up a lot of comments, isn't it? When Carragher said about Mo Salah not winning. So to give it a bit of context, he was meant to have said something along the lines of the reason why Mo Salah won't win the Ballon d'Or is because the African Nations Cup isn't of the level of a Euros or a South American Cup or Copa America. And I think that comment is representative of the majority of people out there would say that. I don't think that's right. I think that's an ignorant kind of thought process, because the African Nations Cup, if you go to Didier Drogba, Abidi Pele, over there Samuel Eto'o, down to the
all
players now, Mahrez, Mo Salah, Mane now, they'll tell you that we have to win this. Huge. It's a demand in their countries to win this. Yes, it doesn't get back to resources wise like Euros, etc. But doesn't that mean that you have to devalue it? It's a continent of huge power, a continent that contributes to European football through players immensely, massively. Like the amount of players that are representing football clubs in Europe and winning things from the African continent is like
crazy.
You know, it's a ridiculous number of players. So it should be respected more than it is.
Yeah.
But what I would say is because of the lack of resources that are put into it. And listen, we've had some African players that come out and have actually canned it for the lack of resources and hotel rooms and what goes on, flight issues, etc. So then obviously the narrative then from the media becomes, it's like it's a Mickey Mouse tournament, but it ain't. I understand what Jamie's saying, but I don't agree with it. But I understand that is the majority's fault, if we're honest, and it's not right. But a majority of people out there do think that about the African nation stuff. But I think that the federations like FIFA need to make sure that they implement a way of thinking and language around the African nations that actually equals the Euros and the Copa America. I think that's the point.
To the referee dressing room after the game. Of course, the fourth official was there, a Turkish referee, and I told him, thank you to come here, because you come for a big match and you are responsible for a big match. And I turned myself to the fourth official and I told this match, if you are the referee, this match would be a disaster. And when I say him, I say the general tendency. I have also to thank the referee, because with the Turkish referee, after the big dive in the first minute and their bench jumping like monkeys on the top of the kids, with the Turkish referee you would have a yellow card after 1 minute, and after 5 minutes I would have to change him.
Final score for tonight's match is Inter Miami 2, Liberty FC 2. En este momento es entrada gratis para todo el mundo y tenemos especiales de alimentos y bebidas disponibles para ti en el Northwest Club. Inter Miami fans, keep the traffic and ride Riley to the match with complimentary shuttles from the station to the stadium. Getting here has never been easier, plus Riley now offers service to Orlando. Plan your next trip today. Now at the Riley.